On to the next week. It's time to advance after another big user victory, 63-18 over the Denver Broncos. It's time to face off against another user opponent, another divisional opponent in the Kansas City Chiefs. So the playoff picture is out, and so far we currently hold the number 1 seed. And the Saints, which is crazy because it happens to be a computer opponent, is the number 1 seed in the NFC. But they do have a few NFC opponents over there. So right now you have the Niners, which is a user. You have the Giants and the Eagles, which is a user. Over in the AFC, it's the Raiders, the Texans, and the Chiefs so far. So you see the seeding. So far we're 1, Texans 2, Chiefs 5. And yeah, so it's coming down to the wire. We're towards the end of the season, and we got a few notifications from the scouting team. Isaiah Pacheco and his offensive line are going to be tough to slow down this week. We need 8 men in the trenches. Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind when we go develop our game plan. So, and the Chiefs are 9-2 right now, and Malik Willis pulled off the offensive player of the week. Farley, the defensive player of the week. Malik Willis was 19 for 23, 559 yards passing, 7 passing touchdowns. You know, Farley had 7 tackles with 3 picks. So it was a huge game. This is going to be a big matchup between us and the Chiefs. We're 11-0. The Chiefs are 9-2. So this is a big matchup, not only between divisional opponents, but 2 of the top tier teams in the AFC. And we have a storyline for the team, but we're going to go ahead and get into this training first. So I did mention that I was going to start fast forwarding training, but it's hard for me to put out these episodes without putting in training. So I don't know. Maybe I'll keep separating the training from the actual gameplay footage. Maybe I will go ahead and just fast forward. Again, I haven't heard or seen any complaints yet from anybody. So we're gonna keep rolling ahead with these little training videos. But it could be too repetitive. We'll see. I know I said that before, but we'll just have to see. But right now we're gonna keep going forward with the training videos, because I do feel like low key I'm shortchanging if I don't do the training videos. And then again, when College Football 26 comes out, if they have training on there, I might do training for those videos as well. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm intrigued to see what College Football 26 is going to have in the game. I wonder if they will have a training option for that. It would be nice to have the ability to train your players, the incoming recruits, and all of that, because right now the training in college football is just whatever happens at the end of the season going into the next season, and then it's very minimal you can do. You can't even like really upgrade your players. You have to just see. It's kind of like NBA 2K in a sense, where NBA 2K you can't just allocate points to develop your player. You just have to wait to the off season when it gets to the training period, and you see exactly how far your player jumped, which is pretty annoying. It should be a point. What's the word that I'm looking for? You should be able to. Damn it, I'm drawing blank on the word that I'm looking for. But you should be able to compile points. I'll put it to you like that. You should be able to compile points throughout the season that at any given time, if you want to add those points to a certain attribute section, you can add those points to a certain attribute section. But just like in 2K, you can't. You only have to wait to a certain point in the off season before you see the actual development, and the computer does the whole development and determines how far you go up. It's the same way in College Football 25. So I'm hoping that since Madden already has a system in place as far as training and you being able to accumulate points for your players, I'm hoping that in College Football 26 they implement a process like that as well. So, but if they do, I don't know. Well, will I do a whole video like I'm doing right now with the training in Madden? Who knows? We'll see. Will I do it? Will I go forward with it and keep it in my episodes? I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, because I'm still torn and fighting with myself right now on whether I'm going to keep doing these training videos with my players in this franchise rebuild on Madden. I could, like I said, I could start fast forward. Who knows? I mean, majority of it is the same stuff anyways, so I'm pretty sure the crowd is getting pretty tired of seeing the same ones over. I try to switch it up, and for certain players, certain positions that do have the option to have different training drills, try to switch it up so it's not so repetitive, but I'm pretty sure it's getting pretty repetitive. And by year 2, nobody's going to be wanting to see all of that. So again, I may start fast forwarding through it. I may start fast, especially now since I have 6 focus players. This is a lot longer. Before, when I only had 3 focus players, like the training part of these videos was only like 6 or 7 minutes long. But now you got the 3 extra focus players. Just depending on what drills you're performing with them, it could be really long. Like Chop Robinson, for instance. I do trench battle. Trench battle only takes like a minute long to knock out, if even a minute long. It's only 3 reps you got, and it don't take long at all. All you have to do is beat the offensive lineman, beat 2 offensive linemen twice, get to the quarterback, sack them, try to sack strip them, whatever. And then you do that 3 times, and that's it. You're out of there. So if a majority of them was fast like that, then I'm pretty sure this wouldn't be that bad. I don't know. Maybe there'll come a time where the only people that I'm developing is defensive ends, D tackles, and linebackers, and all the drills will be the same thing, and the training won't be that long. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe it'll come down to that. But for now, it's not, because we're trying to develop. That was a good session. That was an excellent session. But right now we're trying to develop. We got key players we're trying to key in on and focus on as far as their development. So we already knocked out 4 of the players for this week. So we got Farley and Forbes. We're trying to get our bookend corners up to par and get their development up there. And hopefully we can keep getting gold with these guys. I know I'm probably not going to get gold every time. And if I'm developing a player who happens to be an X factor, I'm probably not going to go for gold all the time. If I get silver, I'll probably be satisfied with that, because at the end of the day, how much more development do I need to do for somebody who's an X factor anyways? It's not like I can try to get them their next dev trait. All they can possibly do is get more XP. And whatever they do in the game is going to help that out anyways. So real quick though, if you're here for the first time or you return and you haven't liked or subscribed already, please do so. Click that notification tab so you can stay up to speed with not only this Raiders franchise rebuild, but other Madden 25 content as well. So I don't know if y'all watch my other videos, but I got draft content. I have a lot of tutorials for anybody who's struggling with the game or just need to know the essentials or certain stuff that they didn't know about the game. I have tutorials for that, and I'll show you how to become a better gamer, how to become a better user when you're playing against opponents in regs and stuff like that. So check that out if you interested in anything like that. Tips, tricks, tutorials, franchise rebuild content, updates. We do all that as well. For a minute I wasn't doing updates because I was pissed off at Madden for wrecking the game and then taking so long to fix it. I'm still a little low-key upset with Madden, but it is what it is. I'm coming around, but I'm still also keeping my eye on Maximum Football. So if you like all that content, or you're interested in all that content pertaining to Madden, or even if you're interested in the Maximum Football content, like I said, like and subscribe, hit that notification tab so you can stay up to speed with all that content. We're going to have it. But we got gold again with yet another player of ours. And so that means we only got 1 more player for this week. And then the training is complete. And look, we're at 9 minutes. So like I said, that's like a full episode. It's probably going to be around, 12 minutes by the time I'm done with, Emmanuel Forbes. We'll see. So, yeah, but we got to do what we got to do. This is the whole development process. This is what we got to do to develop our guys. And it's been a hell of a season so far. So a lot of these guys, we've gotten them up from being pretty low rating, and Malik Willis being the biggest. And I don't know if y'all seen my last episode or not, but he's chilling on 7 points right now, and we've already developed him twice. And again, he's X factor as we speak. So this is all gravy. Everything we do here is just going to be extra. It's just going to be added on. And I predict by the end of the season, he should be in the 90s. If we keep up the rate that we're going with him, he should be at the 90s, which is a huge jump given that he was a 63 when we first started this franchise. So in 1 year, we'll have this guy from a 63 to a 90 something overall. So I look forward to seeing that. Chop Robinson has been going crazy as well himself. So, and like I said, we in year 2, we're going to have to find a replacement for Crosby, because Crosby is going to be involved in the package deal when we ship Devontae Adams out. So, and I already told y'all what the plan was as far as Devontae Adams is concerned. Acquire the first overall pick so we can go after Travis Hunter, so we can replace Devontae Adams. But if I'm packaging Max Crosby, I'm going to have to find his replacement as well. Whether that be through the draft, whether that be through a trade, who knows? We shall see. And yet we've gotten gold again with our final player. But yeah, so we got some decisions to make come off season time. I know one thing, once we get past the re-signing period of our players and it comes down to signing free agents, I won't be signing a lot of free agents. I won't. If I sign any, I might sign just one. I might sign two. Who knows? We'll see. But once we get to that trade portal, when free agency starts, that's when we're gonna see what the prospects look like as far as a teammate, a duo for Chop Robinson. Because right now the dynamic duo of Max Crosby and Chop Robinson is excellent. It's elite, and we're gonna be losing out on Max Crosby, especially if I'm including him in the Devontae Adams deal. So who knows? I might. You know what? I forgot I was gonna try to target Amari Barno. So I'm gonna see if he'll take it. I'm gonna see if he'll take Amari Barno, or I'm gonna see if he'll take Max Crosby, Devontae Adams for that first round pick in Amari Barno. We're gonna see if he takes that come the off season. But training is complete. Now it's time to check out the storyline for Kansas City Chiefs going into, what week are we? Week 13? Yeah, we're on week 13. It was week 12 we were just on. So let's talk about the Chiefs. What did you see during film study? We can run on their defense. Okay. It's not good for me because I'm not too much of a running guy. So good. Any player specifically? Yeah, they're right end 1 and defensive tackle 2. Right, so how should we attack that? Obviously, run off the right side and get to the second level. How do we measure our success? Let's see. Leonard Fournette has 125 yards rushing. Leonard Fournette scores 2 TDs. 2 TDs it is. We get you the ball in the red zone and you score at least 2 rushing touchdowns. That should be easy. Looking forward to it. Yeah, that should be a go. Run wild. Leonard Fournette needs to rush for 2 TDs this week. We'll get that because it's easy for me to air the ball out, get it in position, and run it in. So, but we're gonna go ahead and cut it right there. Again, if you're here for the first time or returning and you haven't liked or subscribed already, please do so. Click that notification tab so you can stay up to speed with not only this Raiders rebuild, but other Madden 25 content as well. Again, I appreciate you all for tuning in. That's been my time. Till next time, when we drop that game film,